Hello, this is Nikita and we again with Sverchok. Today we will investigate some nodes that can be useful for generating art. So we will investigate generators and modify some of them. Let's start with sphere. Continue with viewer draw. This is sphere. So next we can join to every vertex of this sphere with line or with something other. But before that I want to show you the main feature of some generators. It is separate a flag. You see it disappears because of structure. Let's look at viewer node, viewer text. We see as usually number of vertices and our vertex from 3 digits. So if we press separate, we have one object with 42 sub-objects. So it means groups. If you know lesson on my site is matryoshka, call it, name it, there explained structure of data. In the stethoscope we can see 4 square brackets, and this without flag is 3. It grouped with this bracket on 24 items. If we make it 12, it make 12 points on every group. So we can do with this feature the next: UV connection node, and slicing in another direction, slicing edges. Also this feature, as you know, for example apple or something. Moreover, we can manipulate with groups. So we have list item, or let's check this slice. This slice we have 24 values, so we can check in viewer what we've got if we slice from 1, for example, you see, to 23, you see. And if we change level and have 22, we just clip last and first groups, or last and first vertices defined by level. This is groups, this is levels. In 0 it is objects, so we slice objects. We have 1 object for now, so this slice works for now as clipper. We can make apple slice it, and we can make top and bottom slice it. So you see it disappears from bottom, and we can cup another direction and have as a result this cutting on vertices. It means we have grid tool. Minus values also available. It means you slice from the end on 5 digits, and you see 14 is 5 and 5 clipping. So let's go further, and I'll show you, as I promised, joining two vertices for each vertex. We join in some other generator. Simple line can fit our needs. So to join to every vertex, we need to find this vertex. We have one object with one vertices, and I deleted maybe not right, because we need structure with usual structure as Matryoshka 3 levels to display on viewer normally, and to manipulate elsewhere with lines, etc. So we have line with some length, and sphere. We join in matrix in and see this matrix is every vertex has matrix. If we join now line, every matrix has this line in one direction because matrix is not rotated. To rotate matrix, we can rotate with Z and with angle. Let's try with number floats. Number floats can fit this number 336. So value will be this like. It's just rotation on Z. We can choose not Z but for example Y or diagonal vector, but we have another case. The case, let's visualize Z axis here. We can join here normal. Let's see what provides Sverchok. We have three nodes. Recalc normals, it's Control N in Blender, but other two, it's calculate normals, vertex normals. We have three normal nodes. Also, analyzer, center polygons. It's three nodes. We can use them, but not center polygons. It works only with polygons and generate already centers for them. We can use vector normal, calc normals. Vector normals, simple case of calc normals. So we use calc normals, and it will help us to find let's see what we find. Vertex normal, vertices normal. What we've got in, it's one normal, strange. Slice, we not need slice, and then we have normal, because slice is turned on top, this is not turned top. So it is 1 meter length vector. We can see no one value here, more than 1 or less than 1 minus 1. Next, we join Z2 rotation, and we join another vector with the it will rotate with difference of these two vectors. This means when we join matrices, they rotated exactly on normal. So if we choose Y, it will rotate by Y axis on the normal. The same X, and we choose Z. Okay, let's see what will be with line. Line rotated on the curve, on the sphere. They flip it on sphere because line generated on X axis. So we choose X and we have normal lines. It's not all the way wanted to show. We have this generator as some other generators vectorize it. What does it mean? It means we have number float, and this number of floats generating length in of line. But this means something went wrong, or I just want to check this out. Flip it or not flip it. Just 1 minute. Flip it or not. It flipped, and we have difference. You can see the result is different lengths. Different, and we can the same do with vertices count. So how it works? Let's look at digits. We have objects. Every object define every line object length. If we have sub-objects, so in one object will be several values, then line, if it has some more than one segment, let's look at segments. If it has more, it defines each value. For example, like this, defines every segment. How to achieve this? The same as with series, float series, with integer series. It has the same 336, 336. Define from start from 2. The same, we need a structure in as sub-objects. Maybe flip node, but yes, flip node. So flip node has this changes, and voila, it making too many versus maybe we need number formula and repeater it was Peter and was repeater, his brother. Repeater level 2 unwrap drum tap list flip node 2 and 5 all times. Maybe flip node not doing this its work, because please join maybe doing this work. Yes, it does, but then we again need to split this order to list split on 1, so we have this values, then we add in this number, and we've got, you see, 1 segment and 5 segment. This is something difficult. So we not need it, or we need it in future, может быть line. So line has we can apply it, apply delete matrix, and we can again UV connect. It will make us some structure that will doing slices or something, but it again, it's other case, it's better looking as normals. So we can change this value, we can define int or better list length this value here, it will define only that number we need, this number. We can change, make this more parametric, name this u, name this v, search for properties, and define from 2D view. So we can define minimum. Oh shit. We can define minimum, maximum, strange. We have slicing this -5 and 5, but we have not this count of vertices, because it means we can add, for example, 5 for this node, but limit it with formula number math max min of no, it means we can do less strange things, just minus this, negate every step will add this, and really minimum of x and n of x divided in 2 and n, and do this like this and this. So if we rename this slice, if we increase it, it will stop on some range, and I hope no red, nothing error. This constraint can be added everywhere, and it is parameterized layout. So what we have here, I think I showed you too much. Maybe you lost somewhere. If you have questions, you can ask them, play with this node, and also we can make this with these something more. What we can do, we can number list mask. What does it mean? List mask, we have this value 720. Let's say the half of this value will apply and cut the number of objects. The same mask we can make with this thing. So on value 2, and look what happened 68. Okay, 68 objects. And if you don't believe me, just let's look at matrices and increase it to, it removes some values. So if you add, not here, true and false, things and here vice versa. So we can make a list reverse, and if we join here true and false, and here false and true, it will change. But we can add more. We can add true, false, true. You see, it's doubled in some cases. So it filter it. Or we can false, fastly. It will make another things. And this makes not right. It's not right because we just need here the value. So we can add this counter tool here and take the same result without flipping, etc, 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 I say. so this part will go ahead. Now we see some iterations, and maybe I will show some values for scale. We have vector, for example. This vector situates on somewhere. Somewhere is placed in center now. We move it. Instead of this, this and this, we can analyze our distance from this point to these points. Distance. Here we need this. And what we see in text viewer. One value. 1.1 value. If we press cross over, it will count from every point onto this point. So these values will help us to vector in, to scale these matrices. Let's say we not need these two values, 3 or something. We need define more flexible this count, so we add math, we add division. For now it's to 1, we place 10, for example. So this node, if we move this point, it will attract all the things to it. If we add here the same math and sinus, make it stay here and make sinus from 0 to 1 values to 2 values. This will add some kind of wave. You see minus values of scale added. So distance not always making, in this case, distance can be minus. We made it with sinus. So no matter how vertex far, but when you move it, sinus appears, and when it's so close, it just play not so expressive. Maybe we can make send object in, get this empty, get empty matrix out. So we got this location and rotation. Here we have error, and now we optimized Sverchok so way that not updating occurs when you not doing with layout nothing. Layout defines updating, but also animation defines updating. So we play Alt A and moving around this point and see result. Scale, rotation not affect. So you can play in 3D view and so on. You can join not always line, but you can join generator, cylinder. We can make a cone from this cylinder. These values, what we have here, 6, 6, 6, 6, and scale reduce it with 6. It's too many 6, but let's say we bottom, top is 0, so we have no cups, we have cone. Let's say 4 to reduce calculations. And here you can see now, not vectorize it, it's not vectorize it, or vectorize it other way maybe. Yes, vectorize it other way, because line has segments. Every segment can define it by the things I showed you before. This can define interesting result, but in case of cylinder we don't need this. Maybe in future I will add this headache for you, but we not need it for now. We can again reduce, not here, reduce this value, reduce, and we see this thing going around as the line was going around, cylinder going up, and again we adding we can play with a tractor also and have nice result. So for today I think it's over, it's late time. Thanks for watching, goodbye.